How's it going, everybody? This is Spartan Alphazulu bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. But first, Alphazulu's Pokemon Breakdown segment, and we are doing Gyarados. Last week we did Chansey, and today we're doing Gyarados, and now I got a match with both of them in it. My Gyarados, Jolly Nature, EV Spread, 252 attack, 4 special defense, and a 252 speed. Meaning after a Dragon Dance, you will outpace almost everything in the meta. Just watch out for other choice users like Choice Lando. He still outspeeds Gyarados after a Dragon Dance. Because, well, mine's Jolly, but even then it still does it. Looking at the stats, 331 HP, 349 attack, 194 special defense, 140 special attack, 237 special defense with a speed of 287. This Pokemon does not like physical attacks, so you got to watch out for him. He can take some, but just don't gamble with it. Because with what Gyarados does, you need to set up on something and just avoid the physical hits. You want to outpace the meta. My moveset is Waterfall, Dragon Dance, Bounce, and Earthquake, holding a Flynium Z to just kind of, get some momentum against the bulky grass types that think they can just come in and wall it. For your ability, Gyarados has 2 abilities, Moxie and Intimidate. And Intimidate's a very, it's a good ability. It lowers the attack stage 1 stage, and it just helps soften the blow so that Gyarados can set up. But Moxie's a very offensive ability here, and what it does is when this Pokemon knocks out another, it raises its attack stage by 1. It puts its attack up 1 stage, which is a very awesome offensive ability to give Gyarados, because he needed to be more awesome. So starting the Wi-Fi battle against Kris with a K, Naganadel, Blaziken. He's got some Ubers, but when has that ever stopped me? Landorus, Greninja, Victini, he's got a good team setup, and that Naganadel and Blaziken has got to be the Mega. So let's see how this plays out, and let's get ready to rock and roll. So this team I just threw together. I know it's not the usual team I've been advertising, but I wanted to get some footage with Chansey and Gyarados and just give them some love because I've been breaking them down, show you how they play out. I'm starting off with Lopunny because she's just an awesome lead, and he's going to go with a Naganadel right off the bat. So I don't know if this thing is holding a Focus Sash, but whether it is or not, I'm going to go ahead and fake out and just negate the sash anyway. So I'm going to fake out. No clue what he's going to go with because he's going to flinch. Fake out right there and making it flinch. So, and look at that. The damage it did just from the fake out was awesome. So, and now I'm going to go for the Ice Punch. Ice Punch coming in to knock Naganadel out of the match early, giving me some awesome momentum turn 2. And that's good for me. So now going with Blaziken. Ken versus Chun-Li. Something out of Street Fighter here. Mega versus Mega. He's going to Mega Evolve the Mega Blaziken. And Blaziken got the ability Speed Boost, which is awesome. It needed that. But I guess it was too good and it got moved to the Uber tier, which sucks because I love Blaziken. So I'm going to go for the high jump kick because Chun-Li has legs. She knows how to use them. Or Blaziken could practice those 5Ds of dodgeball, and I miss. And nothing like a Shoryuken to put my Mega Lopunny out of the match. That sucks. But that is the downside to high jump kick. It hits like a truck, but it sucks when it misses. Your momentum and morale just crash and burn. So I'm going to go ahead and bring Gyarados in because Blaziken can't really do much to Gyarados. And sure enough, I scare it away, and he brings in Landorus. I'm thinking this thing is choice, but then wait till you see the item this thing is holding. It's holding a freaking air balloon. No clue why, because it's already a flying type. But anyways, I go for the Waterfall, and it deals a good amount of damage, but it doesn't take it out. And I'm hoping I can set up against this Pokemon and take the Stone Edge, which I should not have done this, because if it was a choice Landorus, he would have outsped me regardless of the Dragon Dance, but it wasn't. And he Rock Slides instead of Stone Edge, putting me maybe a little below 50% health. And now Waterfall is definitely going to take this Landorus out, and I'm going to get the Moxie buff. And here comes Moxie right here. Take a look at this. So my attack stat was put back to normal because of the Dragon Dance after the Intimidate. Moxie raises it up 1 stage. So even though I'm a little far behind, it's whatever. Bringing in Tapu Koko. This thing I know I outspeed. You don't see a lot of choice Scarf Tapu Kokos. You don't really need to. His speed stat's already amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the Earthquake. And Earthquake coming in. Hopefully it's not holding a Focus Sash, because if it is, that is going to suck. And it's not. Earthquake taking Tapu Koko out of the match. and giving me another Moxie buff, putting my attack up 2 stages. My speed buff is up 1 stage. He's bringing in Greninja, which I don't know if Earthquake would have done the job here. Waterfall for sure probably wouldn't have because it resists it. So, no guts, no glory. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Z move. And we're going to see what this baby's going to do. So, going for the Supersonic Sky Strike, I do know this is going to knock out the Greninja, because Greninja's defenses are just paper. If it's holding a Focus Sash, I don't see anything still taking out Gyarados. Maybe a Gunk Shot, if that. But it's very iffy. So, Supersonic Sky Strike, knocking Greninja out of the match and giving me another Moxie buff. This is rocking right now. Gyarados is just tearing up this team. Victini is going to come in, and I know most Victinis are scarfed, so I'm thinking, I'm going to take some kind of electric attack. But Waterfall to put it at 1 health because it's holding a Focus Sash, and it flinches thanks to Waterfall. So that was awesome. I mean, if it didn't flinch, I know Victini knows Wild Charge or something like that. That would have definitely taken Gyarados out. But I Earthquake because just because, why not? And Earthquake is gonna put Blaziken down, and Blaziken's out of the match. So now, as you guys can see, Gyarados is a force to be reckoned with if you're not careful with it. If you are not careful around Gyarados, because it can set up easily on a lot of Pokemon, and it also learns Taunt. So if you bring a wall in thinking you're just going to wall Gyarados, be wary that it does no Taunt. And I'm saying be wary because this is my Gyarados. My Gyarados does not know Taunt, but I've come across some that do. So look at that, a Gyarados sweep. That was awesome. Good game, Kris, and thanks for the match. Moving on to the match with Myrii. And looking at this team, the Mimikyu, the Tapu Lele, Klefki, this is a Zapdos. I'm not saying it's a bad team. It's just a little weird because, 2 ghost types. But it is a good team. For me, it's weird. It is a very good team. Let's see how this plays out. And I'm going to start off, with Lopunny, because I'm going to start off just getting my breaking the sash. She's going to bring out the Klefki, which, that kind of tells me entry hazards are probably coming here. Entry hazards are or a Thunder Wave or something. So I gotta be careful because, Mega Lopunny getting paralyzed, it's not cool. It just lowers the speed stat. So I'm gonna fake out and breaks the sash if it was holding one. I'm not sure what this thing was holding, but I'm gonna break the sash and it's gonna flinch. I'm gonna go for the high jump kick here, and she's going to go for the spikes, which that sucks because it doesn't suck, but entry hazards just suck in general. So now I'm going to go for the high jump kick. Let's see what it does. And high jump kick, knocking the heck out of Klefki to put it out of the match. Now, Tapu Lele is going to come in. And, I've always said it. Tapu Lele, it's either Scarfed or Specs. I don't want to lose Mega Lopunny here. I got to be careful. I'm going to switch, because I have a Pokemon that I know will just laugh in the face of Tapu Lele, even if it uses Focus Blast, and that is Chansey. Check this out. Psychic Attack from Tapu Lele with the terrain up, and Chansey just flexes at it and takes it like a champ. She's going to set up the Reflect, which, okay, I know this thing is not Scarfed or Specs, and that's a little weird. I've never come across Tapu Lele with Reflect. I go for the Thunder Wave and miss, so that does suck because I wanted to paralyze this thing. And the reason I go for Thunder Wave over Toxic is because I kind of want to slow the Pokemon down and help out Gyarados and Hoopa. So I do paralyze the Delmies. She goes into Delmies here. I do paralyze that. I'm okay with paralyzing a Delmies. As long as I got something. I'm going to switch out and bring in Skarmory, and yes, I'm that person. I'm going with the Skarmsea. Skarm Bliss was a stupid thing to go up against back in the Diamond and Pearl days. Skarmsea is even stupider. The Delmies was paralyzed, giving me a free turn, and I should have seen this. Actually, I thought he was going to switch into Zapdos, but he goes into his I can't think of the name right now. But anyways, his Camo, and I set up my Stealth Rocks on the switch. So Camo's in here. I don't want Conglorious Soul Blaze or whatever to take out Skarmory or for this thing to set up. So I'm going to go for the Whirlwind, and instead she works up. So she was trying to sit up on me. But the beauty of Whirlwind is, yeah, that ain't going to happen here. Whirlwind, getting rid of the combo and bringing in the Tapu Lele again. I don't want Skarmory against a Lele because, I mean, even though Skarmory resists this thing pretty much all around, Focus Blast will still do a crap ton of damage. It may even take it out, and I do not want to lose Skarmory here, so I'm going to get rid of him. And she's going to Reflect. Oh, I didn't get rid of it. I wonder why I didn't switch. That was really dumb of me. Once again, I don't know why I did that. But I go for the Brave Bird, and Reflect is not going to do any, or Brave Bird's not going to do anything to this thing because of the Reflect. That actually did a good amount. Probably, that's not bad. I'm okay with that. But she's switching out to go with Zapdos, which probably, I'm surprised that didn't happen sooner. But the Reflect is up, so now her team has some shields up that I got to worry about. I know this thing is probably going to go with an Electric Attack. I roosted because I'm thinking she was going to Focus Blast. I know I probably would have taken it, and I'll just get my health back. And then Zapdos was probably going to come. But, she was a step ahead of me here. I'm going to switch out and go into Landorus because I know an Electric attack is coming, and she's going to try and just get Skarmory out. So there's the Discharge, but Landorus is not affected by it. So going for the Stone Edge and that Reflect just protecting her team, and it does not take Zapdos out. That would have probably taken it out if Reflect wasn't up. And nom on that berry to get his health back up. She's going to go for the Ancient Power, which is a move I've never seen on the Zapdos. I'm surprised Hidden Power Ice or Heat Wave didn't come at me. Because, that's just what I was expecting. She's going to take out the Zapdos, not wanting to take another Stone Edge to the face. And Delmise is going to come back. And, yeah, my Stone Edge is not going to do much to a Delmise. Because Delmise is a Grass type. It's a Ghost type. Oh, and it dodged, ducked, dived, and dodged out of the way. So it missed anyway. Now I'm going to switch out. I don't know what this Pokemon's going to do. I don't want to lose Landorus yet, and I know Skarmory's just going to laugh in his face. So bringing in Skarmory back, and Anchor Shot is not going to do anything to Skarmory. Look at this. Skarmory just laughs at it. And the Rocky Helmet hurt it. And apparently this the Anchor Shot locks it in, which, she doesn't want Delmise in against Skarmory anyway. So Kamo's going to come back. Delmise is a Grass type. It's Grass Ghost. It's weak to Brave Bird. So I went for the Brave Bird. But Kamo, being a fighting type, is also weak to Brave Bird. And that's going to damn near take Kamo out, putting it in the red. So now, if this thing touches Skarmory, then I'm fine. Shoryuken on Skarmory, and the Rocky Helmet takes out the Kamo. Awesome. So now I'm going to Roost, getting my health back up. And Skarmory is just in a position to keep walling her if need be. But Tapu Lele is still there, and I'm not at full health, so I don't have Sturdy up. Zapdos is also still there. This is another Pokemon I got to worry about. But those Stealth Rocks are doing their job, just wearing down her Pokemon that keep coming in. But Zapdos does, it does get Roost. It is a flying type. So I'm going to bring a Landorus back in, because I know she's either going to Roost or go for the Discharge, and this will just be a free switch here, and I can Stone Edge appropriately. And she does go for the Roost to make her Zapdos healthy again. So while that is a little bit frustrating, because Zapdos is a very good wall, I still got ways to deal with it. I don't got to be too frustrated here. And I'm in a very good position. She's going to take Zapdos out, not wanting to take the Stone Edge, and Mimikyu is going to come in. So there's the Mimikyu, and that is a huge Mimikyu. I don't know why it's that big. And Stone Edge gets rid of the decoy. So this she shouldn't have switched in. At least I don't think so, because you don't want to waste the disguise like that. You want to set up with Mimikyu and then, just sweep accordingly. She goes for the Z move, and I thought it was the Nightmare Z move, the Go Z move, but instead it's this weird, I guess Mimikyu has his own Z move of Let's Cuddle Together or something like that. And I'm going to have to blank it out. Or Let's Snuggle Forever. I'm going to have to blank it out because, YouTube does not... YouTube considers this copyright infringement. So, yeah. But that's what happened. And the Z move is going to take my Landorus out of the match. But I'm still in a good position. Landorus did some awesome work here, and he got rid of the Mimikyu's Stone Edge, put it in very low health with another Stone Edge. And now I can bring in Lopunny because of the Scrappy ability. Lopunny can hit ghost types. And that's another thing that just makes her awesome. So Fake Out, taking Mimikyu out of the match. And there goes Mimikyu. And now Tapu Lele's coming in. I know it's not Scarfed. I know it's not Specs. And that Stealth Rocks, yeah, look at that. That's putting it around 50% health. I'm thinking a return will do the job here. So Mega Lopunny going for the return and taking Tapu Lele out of the match. And that's why, you know, that's why I need to set up my entry hazards more often. I know I get times where I don't do it, but you know, I need to start. Stone Edge, putting that Zapdos down to about 50% health, which is awesome. I know at this point an Ice Punch will do the job. So Ice Punch coming in to knock Zapdos right out of the match. And there goes Zapdos. Lopunny sweep here. Delmise is a grass type. Stealth Rocks are going to put it at a, you know, lower than what it already is, and it's paralyzed. I'm pretty sure Mega Lopunny can do the job here. So I'm going to go for the Ice Punch and hopefully just take it out. And Ice Punch to knock the Delmise out of the match. So good games, very good games, and very good games against Myrii, against Kris. Comment, rate, and subscribe, guys, and I will see y'all next time. Thanks a lot.